In this video, I'll explain about polynomial function and rational functions. Polynomial function. A function f from R to R is said to be polynomial function if for each x in the reals y is of the form f of y equal to f of x, which is equal to a naught plus a1 x plus a2 into x square plus so on up to a n x power n. Any output which is of the form a naught plus a1x plus a2x square plus so on up to an x to the power n. So in that case, we call such function as a polynomial function. The conditions are all these a naught, a1, a2 coefficients are real numbers and n must be non-negative integer. N should be greater than or equal to 0, non-negative integer, and n belongs to z. If these conditions are satisfied, then we call such function as polynomial function. So there is no particular graph for the polynomial function as you had for identity and constant function. It varies based on the given polynomial, because if you change the n value, then you will get a different set of polynomials, where n is called as degree of the polynomial. Degree of polynomial, the highest degree of the polynomial is nothing but it is the highest power of x, which is called its degree. Examples are f of x cube minus x square plus 2. It is a polynomial of degree 3. It's called as cubic polynomial. And in this case, x power 4 plus 2x, this is a polynomial of degree 4. The highest power of the variable, that is x, is 3. That's why degree is 3. Here highest power of variable is 4. That's why we call it is of degree 4. It is a cubic polynomial. It is biquadratic polynomial. Now f of x, for any value of x, we will get the output. X is the input, and for any value of input, the output is of the form x cube minus x square plus 2. So f of 0 will be 0 minus 0 plus 2. So f of 0 equal to 2. Okay, this is the graph of f of x equal to x cube minus x square plus 2. Now when x is equal to 1, 1 minus 1 plus 2, that gives you the answer 2. Okay, for x equal to 1 also, the value of y will be equal to 2. When x equal to 2, 2 cube minus 2 square plus 2, do the simplification, you will get the corresponding value of y. So this is the graph of the polynomial function f of x equal to x cube minus x square plus 2. Now this is the graph of the function g of x equal to x power 4 plus 2x. When x is 0, you will get the answer as 0, y value 0. When x is 1, 1 plus 2, which is equal to 3. For x equal to 1, the value of y will be equal to 3. Output is 3. Input is x, output is g of x, or output which is also called as y value. So this is about the polynomial function. So domain and range of polynomial function, that is not fixed like identity and constant function. It varies based on the given function. So you have to check what is the range of the function and what is the domain of the function. So in this case, usually for all polynomial function, the domain will be equal to r as it is in the function, because for all real numbers the polynomial function is defined. Then the range, that depends on the value of y, on the output. See, in this case, it is spread over the entire y-axis. This function is spread over the entire y-axis, that it passes through 2, then all other values of y as well. Therefore, the range could be all possible real numbers. But whereas in this case, below minus 1, means some point after minus 1, then there is no any part of the graph. So from here, outputs are not possible. Outputs are possible only above certain value of minus 1, or above certain values of this point, it is minus 1.1 or something like that. All the outputs will be more than that particular value. So that is how you calculate the range of polynomial function. It depends on the given polynomial. Suppose if you take y equal to x square, it is a parabola. Now domain of this this is also a polynomial function of degree 2. Domain of this polynomial function is all real numbers, and range of this polynomial function is only positive, non-negative real numbers. including, because graph of the y equal to x square is a parabola like this. So it is spread over only positive y-axis and including 0. Therefore, you don't have any part of the graph below x-axis. Therefore, no negative values of y are possible in the case of y equal to x square. So this is about polynomial function. Any function which is of the form a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus so on up to a n x power n. Conditions are all these coefficients must be real numbers and the value of n should be non-negative integer. Next function is rational function. Rational function is nothing but it is a function which is of the form f of x divided by g of x. Any function which is of the quotient form f of x divided by g of x, then we call such function as rational function only when the condition is satisfied, where f of x and g of x are polynomial functions of x defined in the given domain and denominator not equal to 0. Such functions are called as rational functions. Rational function means h of x is called as rational function if it is of the form f of x by g of x. Individual functions should be polynomial functions as per the previous definition and denominator not equal to 0. Now example, f of x is equal to 1 by x minus 1. Okay, this is the graph of 1 by x minus 1. So this function is called as rational function because f of x is 1 and g of x is x minus 1. F of x is a polynomial function clearly. Constant is always a polynomial function because f of x is equal to a naught, just a naught is present. Like a1, x, a2, o, x square, all those terms are not there. X value, all the values of a1, a2 are 0. So a naught is a constant. So 1 is a constant, it's a polynomial. X minus 1 is also a polynomial. So f of x by g of x form and g of x not equal to 0. Hence it is a rational function. Now to find the domain of the rational function, domain means all possible values of input. I can give any real number as input except x equal to 1. Because when x equal to 1, what is going to happen? 1 minus 1 equal to 0. Denominator becomes equal to 0. If denominator becomes 0, 1 by 0 is nothing but infinity. We can't get a possible output. So when you input value as 1, output not defined, not possible to get output. So in the domain means all possible inputs, I can't include 1. If I include 1, then I am not able to get the output. So domain becomes R minus set containing 1. Range is also R minus set containing 1 because it is not possible to get the value as 1. No, here range can be equal to, because when you 2 minus 1, x equal to 2, 2 minus 1, 1 by 1. So I can get range is all possible real numbers except 0, r minus set containing 0. Range of this function is r minus set containing 0 because look at the graph. Graph covers entire y-axis. See, entire y-axis is covered. Only this region has not been covered because it is very close to 0 but never be equal to 0. So here this 0 is not covered anywhere. So range of this function is all possible real numbers except 0 because 1 by x minus 1, if it is equal to 0, then x minus 1 into 0 equal to 0, it becomes 0 equal to 1, which is meaningless. Hence you can never get 0 as the output for any possible input value. Hence range equal to r minus set containing 0 and domain equal to r minus set containing 1. This is about the rational function. You can define any other rational function like f of x equal to 1 by x or 2x plus 3 divided by 4x minus 2. You can get the domain of the such rational function by setting denominator equal to 0. So if I set x minus 1 equal to 0, I will get x equal to 1. So for x equal to 1, denominator becomes equal to 0. Such value has to be deleted from the real numbers to make to get the domain of the function. So range of the function, you have to look at the graph of the function and which part of the y-axis not covered, that gives you the range of the function. That values you have to exclude, rest all values will come under range of the function. So this is all about polynomial function and rational function. Polynomial function is of the form a0 plus a1x plus a2x square so on up to a n x power n. where a0, a1, all those coefficients are real numbers, and n should be non-negative integer. Rational function is one which is of the form f of x by g of x, where f of x and g of x are polynomial functions in x. Such function is called as rational function. I hope you understood the concept. Thanks for watching.